Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly tarot horoscope reading for April 11th to the 17th. Now, this is for Pisces Sun and Rising, and it is a general reading, but I try to get as specific as I can, and if you have seen my other videos, you know I mean that. Okay, you will notice that I use astrology, obviously tarot, and my guides to lead the reading. And what else? Let's just go straight into this week. If you've seen my other videos, you know that Venus went into Pisces last week. Your sign. That's amazing. Venus is going to be in Pisces all month, and as you know, if you're into astrology, Venus is exalted in Pisces. One other thing I want to point out is Jupiter is conjuncting Neptune in Pisces tomorrow. What day is today? I don't even remember what day it is, but on the 12th, all right? This is a very, very rare astrological alignment that we are lucky to live through in our lifetime. It hasn't happened since the 1850s, right? So this is huge. What it really means is it is just the beginning of a creative revolution in terms of creativity, in terms of imagination, and think about Neptune in terms of like the arts. This is just a beautiful, gorgeous alignment, and it is happening in your sign. One other thing I want to point out is Mars is going into your sign on the 14th, so that's 3 planets in your sign. Honestly, like for this month, that's just crazy. There's so much activity in your sign. I'm going to end this little brief overview with the full moon in Libra. That is happening this weekend. Powerful full moon. That's your 8th house. Joint partnerships, joint financial matters. Like this is something. It's also like, isn't that, yeah, it's tax weekend, right? So honestly, come on, the timing. Can you believe that? That's insane. All right, so Pisces, let's go ahead and get started with the reading. See what is up for you this week. Now, I use the traditional occultic crossbreed. It is what my clients prefer. I do personal readings. You can go to my website, thetarotship.com, to book one. But I also do these free weekly, monthly readings on YouTube. I do daily readings on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And I also do celebrity readings, which are actually just a fun part. I like doing those. They're really fun. It's funny because some subscribers will send me messages asking me to do this person or this person. And listen, like if I have time, sure, I'll do it. I love tarot. I love it. And it's always fun for me to do. Now, let's go straight to your reading. Wow, Pisces. Wow. Okay, so you got Temperance, all right? This is sort of like the heart of the matter. This is what is going to be happening this week, and this is what's going to be on your mind this week. Temperance is one of my favorite cards. Now, okay, here's the thing. This is all about balance. This is all about taking things slow and steady. Remember that I told you earlier that there's a lot of activity happening in your sign? This is just a reminder. Go slow and steady because things may be a little chaotic, not in a bad way, but in an overwhelming, like, wow, there's a lot happening kind of way. Now, you see that, there's a lot of things I want to point out here, but because of time, let me just point out 2 things. One, you can see her foot in the water. That is the collective consciousness. But the main message that I'm getting from this is that that's just another sign to take it slow and steady. She is testing the waters of this week. She is not jumping in. She's not like diving head first. She's doing things slow and steady in a very balanced way. Okay, so that's really amazing, and I love it. The other thing is that her foot is on the grass, and as you can see, everything is growing around her. It just shows that her knowledge and her connection to this collective consciousness and just emotions is really balanced, and it's working, and it's helping things grow around her. Now, One thing that I want you to do this week, you did pull the Six of Cups. One thing that I want you to do is think about sharing some of your knowledge. Think about, you're in such a good place, and the message I'm getting is that you are really, Pisces tend to be emotional, but you are just emotionally like balanced right now. You're mentally balanced, and you can share that wisdom that you have. But the main message for the cards are telling me right now is I feel like you need to feel a little bit more joy this week because there's a lot of great things happening. This is all about tapping into your inner child. This is all about nostalgia. Okay, so think about things from your past that made you really happy, because that's going to really help you at this time. Another thing that I want to point out is that you got the Magician. All right, so while you're taking things slow and steady, you may have had a lot of opportunities come up. You may have had some progress in your relationships. You may have had some, just minor to major things happen in your life recently, things that were great. And you may see them starting to unfold this week. Now, the Magician, okay? The first card in the tarot deck, right? Starting his journey. One thing that I want to point out, he has the power to manifest whatever he wants. This is where you're at right now, Pisces. You're in a place where you want things to start manifesting, okay? And that's great because you're actually putting energy toward that. Second thing I want to point out, you see the infinity symbol over his head. That means infinite possibilities. But also the message I'm getting is that the universe is protecting you right now. The universe is on your side. You can see all on the table, you have the cups, the pentacles, the swords, the wands, every little thing from tarot, all the four suits are there. And so whether it's money, whether it's career, whether it's relationships, whether it's, knowledge, whether it's, self-identity, you can make all of that manifest. You can put yourself in this powerful position and you can move forward in the biggest way possible because this is what's on your mind. And when it's on your mind, you have the power to make it come through. Okay. The third major arcana that you got, the Hanged Man. Now, misunderstood card. People are afraid of this one. One of my favorite cards of all time. Why? Listen. Deep down inside, Pisces, you're probably thinking that some things just didn't work. Things that you've done in the past, like the patterns and the ways that you do things, you're starting to realize that they're not working the way they used to. So you're looking at things in a new way, and that's really good for you because that's what you need to do. You have to have a new perspective. If you take a look at this card, this young man here is hanging upside down because he wanted to. Take a good look at his face. He's smiling. He's got a halo around his head. This is all about him putting himself in this position to look at things in a new light, to look at things with a new perspective because the ways in the past was not working. Now, this is the extent that he went to have this new perspective. And you are going to have this moment of clarity this week, or you're wanting to have a moment of clarity where you just see things in a different way because that's going to be a big, valuable asset for you. Another thing that I want to point out is he is in the symbol of a cross. This has a very big spiritual connotation to you. If you are not religious, it can just mean that you are tapping into yourself spiritually. You are finding, let's say, soul searching, all right, to find that new perspective. But if you are a religious person, this is great because there are those people, the higher good, right, is what's helping you put you in this perspective. Now, I mentioned this earlier that something good may have happened to you, and this is just the confirmation. You pulled the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is all about wishes coming true. We love this card. We love this card. This came up in your past area. So something that you had wished for, something that you had wanted, happened. And I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you, Pisces. Pisces, listen, you have Jupiter in your sign. You have a lot of planets in your sign. You have a lot of great energy happening to you right now. And whatever wish that you had wanted, whatever wish that was granted, you're in the power to take it to a whole other level. You have the power to manifest it and push it in the direction that you want it to. This is just really great, okay? Now, you did pull the Five of Swords. So this is really interesting, Pisces, okay? Because the Five of Swords, the five represents conflict and challenge, right? And so as you can see in this card, this is you in this battle where you won, okay? The problem is, and this is in your future area, so this is saying there could be some sort of challenge coming up this week that you're going to have to face. What this is saying is that play fair, okay? Play fair, because you could end up losing just as much as those losers did because you did not play fair. You have more swords here, all right? This is all about integrity. This is all about dignity, your self-dignity. This is all about choosing, picking the right battles, okay? You're smart enough. Look how great your life is right now. Whatever this challenge is that's coming up, be the better person, okay? Pick your battles wisely. You can avoid this, all right? You're in a really good place. You're in a very good place. So the message that I'm getting from guides is that for some Pisces, this is going to be an internal conflict, all right? This is going to be something that you're going through within your, it's like a personal demon that you're fighting, or it's like a personal conflict, something that you are fighting within yourself. It could be that you don't have like as much self-respect as you used to. It could be that you don't have love for yourself in a way that you used to. It could be something that is very emotionally heavy-hitting. Just remember, listen. Well, first, let me repeat. You're in a really, really good place, okay? I said that you're in a really, really good place, but also secondly, just choose your battles wisely. And this is a battle you do not have to have, because you are such a gentle, spiritual, beautiful person, and everything will work out as long as you take things slow and steady and like really just find that joy within you. Just, tap into your inner child, okay? Everything is working out in the way that you want it to work out. And so we love that. Honestly, that's a great, great thing. Now, I'm going to move on to your staff here. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you can like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. So you can just click that button. It would really help me. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Now, gosh, you have a powerful reading. We got the moon. This is your card, Pisces. This is the Pisces card, okay? So my advice to you is, listen, spend more time with yourself. This is, the moon represents a lot of things, and there may be something that comes up with this full moon over the weekend, but something that has to do with that's emotionally distressing. It could have to do with your taxes. It could have something to do with, resources, financial matters that you share with a partner, or like some bonus that may be coming up. But this is just saying that there could be a moment that you feel a little like emotionally distressed, but make sure that you align yourself and just remember that you are you are a great person. I didn't mean to say that. And all these emotions you can keep at bay as long as you take things slow and steady. Remember, you got the Temperance card, and remember to just tap into your inner child and get nostalgia, because that really helps you in these situations. But there could be some moments where you feel that things are just getting really emotional for you. One thing that I suggest, especially when this card comes up, because the moonlight only comes at night, right? So sometimes we go to bed with these thoughts, and sorry about that, Pisces. My camera cut off. So what I was saying is sometimes we go to bed holding this emotional energy. It keeps us up awake at night. Turn those negative thoughts, if they are negative, and I know that's a strong word, if you go to bed feeling doubtful or insecure or, just really emotional, turn that into positive thoughts. So let's say if you're like, oh gosh, I wish I did better on that test, or oh gosh, I'm so upset because I didn't get that job I want. Turn those thoughts around and make them more positive and say, even though I didn't do good on that test, I can't wait to kill it on the next one. Or, oh my gosh, I that job was definitely not meant for me then, and I'm excited because now the job that I really want is going to come through. So that is my message for you. You also got the Judgment card. Something is going to happen recently or soon for you to have you for you to have an awakening. That's really what the Judgment card is. It is Archangel Gabrielle here blowing her trumpet. It is this blowing of the trumpet that's making the dead arise. Now, you're not saying that you're dead inside. Hopefully that you don't get that impression from this card. It is saying that these people who didn't see in the past, who didn't know in the past, who didn't learn in the past, now they're aware. Now they're having an awakening. When you see gray in tarot, it usually means wisdom. So they're going to have an awakening for wisdom, and something is going to happen to you this week where you have that awakening. And I'm very excited for you. A lot of it will be, the message I'm getting is a lot of it is going to be motivated. It's going to be you that has this awakening because you're the one who went out there to go on this long hike, or you went out there and you had this, you took your dog to the park and you sat there and had this moment of clarity. Good for you. Good for you. Now, you really want to be free. Okay, you want to be free. The Fool, one of my favorite cards on the deck. Okay, 0, not even in the numbered, deck of all the cards. 0. What does 0 mean? No thing. What is no thing? Everything. This is infinite possibilities here. Huge infinite possibilities. That's what you want. You want that so bad. How crazy is it that you got that with the Magician? You have the power to manifest whatever you want, okay? That's in your head. It's also a big hope of yours, and you can get there. You will get there. You take things slow and steady. The Fool, standing on the edge of a cliff, not even looking down, looking up. Take that leap of faith. That's what you want. You want to have this sense of freedom. One other thing that I'm going to point out real quick, before my camera cuts out again. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but the Sun, one of the most powerful symbols in the tarot deck, other than the actual Sun card. It is very, very rare to see it in other cards. Boom. There he is. What does the Sun do? It gives life. It gives birth. It shines light. It brings abundance. This is where you want to be. This is where you're going to be. You got to put your mind to it. You got to work on it. And everyone has free will. Spend time making the things that you want in your life manifest. Now, partnership. This is huge, okay? 2 of Cups is huge in terms of partnership, in terms of love. This can be love-related, relationship-related. It can be work-related. It can be with a colleague, with a boss. This is just you strengthening a relationship in the near future. This is the final outcome. Expect some sort of big partnership, okay? There's going to be some sort of union here. There's going to be some sort of union. This is you taking your relationship with a partner to a next level, whether it's love or maybe it's, or whether it's career. I also just got the word family. It could be family if you have been distant with like a brother or sister or mom or dad or uncle. There could be some sort of union there soon, but in any case, it's a very positive ending to this spread. So Pisces, that is your reading. I have so much faith in you, and there's so much good to come, and I'm so excited for your journey. So yeah, that's it. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, and I'll see you at my next reading. Thanks so much.